Welcome to the New Song Cafe at worshiptogether.com. Today we have Kim Walker-Smith from Jesus Culture, and she'll be sharing her song, In the River. So sit back and enjoy this New Song Cafe. Kim, it's great to see you. Thanks so much for coming by.
Thank you.
It's great to be here in your hometown and getting to hear these new songs from the Jesus Culture record. And man, there's such a great variety of things on this record, and this is a song that's a little bit different than maybe people have heard from Jesus Culture in the past, a song called In the River.
Yeah.
And other way to describe it other than just a flat celebration.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
Just a great celebration song. And I love what this song says. Just, you know, I'm alive in the river, you know, and it talks about just the life that God gave us. And talk about this song a little bit and kind of what drew you to the lyric. And I think you said Chris Kilala wrote on this song. And
yeah, so Chris Kilala, who everyone knows as my partner in crime in Jesus Culture, you know, he wrote this song with a couple other guys, and they actually went to a bunch of pastors and polled all these pastors and said, what songs are you wanting to sing in your church? Like, what are you needing more of? And if you could speak to us writers and say, like, please write more of these songs, what would it be? And it was unanimous. Everyone said songs about joy. Wow. And I think a lot of people and pastors and leaders are feeling like, yeah, especially, you know, this day that we live in, you turn on the TV and there's lots of scary things on the news. And I think that is something that is so important to our faith and our walk with the Lord, is going to church and getting filled up with joy, you know? And so they wrote this song from that place of we want a song that is just simply about joy. And Chris asked me to sing it, which I was super excited about because I love the song. I love that it's so happy. I love that it's a fast-moving song. It's one that every time we've done it, everyone is, you know, jumping and singing and laughing and so happy. And I love exactly what you said, the chorus, we come alive in the river. And that is the truth. We get in the presence of God, we get in that river, and we come alive. It's amazing.
Well, and I love the fact what you said about going to the church and saying, what can we do to serve you better?
Yeah.
And for them to be able to come back, and as writers and as artists to be able to say, we want to give the church what the church needs. This isn't about me as an artist or anything like that. It's like we're serving the church here.
Yeah.
It's such a great approach to performing and to songwriting as well. Yeah. And I think just where this, you know, I got to be at church when you guys were doing this for one of the first times, and the place, of course, just erupted and everything. But just a fantastic song, like the beginning of a service, or even just to close out, like a great, great
Absolutely.
church service, you know, and leave everybody going, you know, on just a real celebration note.
Yeah.
But it's so useful, and we say that over and over again, even at Worship Together. People looking for like I really need up-tempo songs, something to kind of kick my service up. And there's just not a lot of content in that.
Right.
That specific area. So
yeah, and this song, you know, we tried at all different speeds. We were trying to figure out what's the best, you know, dance speed. What speed can you get into? And I think that would really depend on your people. You know, when we sped it up like really fast for one service, and I loved it because I was just like, you know, that was fun for me. But the guys were like, whoa, this is a little too fast for us, Kim. So we slowed it back down, and we tried a few different speeds till we found like just for us and for our, you know, crowd, the speed that kind of felt right for them. Which is another fun part about this song, was like you could kind of move around with what feels right for you. It's just speed it up, slow it down a little bit. It works either way. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, you guys play it for it. This is going to be great. This is like the acoustic, stripped down version of In the River.
Yeah.
Go for it.
There is a river where goodness flows. There is a fountain that drowns sorrow. There is an ocean deeper than fear. The tide is rising, rising. There is a current stirring deep inside. It's overflowing from the heart of God, the flood of heaven crashing over us. The tide is rising, rising. Bursting, bursting up from the ground. We feel it now. Bursting, bursting up from the ground. We feel it now. We come alive come alive in the river. We come alive in the river.
Awesome. And we were talking about before we started, this is in the key of F, which makes that octave jump huge.
Yeah.
And you know, there's
It is huge.
and not everybody can sing like Kim Walker sings. But you know, I mean, you can take that key down. We were just talking about like you can do this where you don't do the octave, where you just sing it straight through.
Definitely.
It's a great song to trade off guy and a girl if you want to do that in church. So there's, you know, just all that to say to folks watching, like however you need to do this and get the key right or whatever and make it work for your environment. Do that. But we're in the key of F and you're playing D positions, right? So kind of walk us through, Chase, what you're playing there.
Absolutely. So the entire song is the same chord progression. It's just strummed a little differently. So the percussion starts on the 4 chord. So it's the G to the E minor, which is the 2, then to the 6, which is a B minor, and then to the 3, which is an F sharp minor. And the only thing that's kind of different about it is through the progression where it's not the crazy strum. It's just down strums, and then I'm kind of halving it. And the rest is just kind of crazy, but it's the same progression through the entire song.
So easy to play. No reason why you can't do it in your church.
Absolutely.
Great. Kim, thanks so much for coming by and sharing it with us.
Thank you.